Haiku is a learning management system that we use here at Alton High. But to kind of break that down, Haiku is kind of like a homepage or portal to where your students can go and find everything you might want them to have for your class. You can upload assignments there, calendars, documents from the reference, your PowerPoint or notes. They can take assessments on Haiku. Haiku is kind of an all-around online digital classroom that students can access 24/7. I use it in both my classrooms, and it has been very helpful just for my kids to have somewhere to always go to find something. It's been a streamlined process for both them and myself. And so the first thing we want to talk about in Haiku is creating a class. It's the first step you need to do. So if you look here, this is kind of like the home page that you will see when you log on to Haiku. Now, you might not have classes over on the left like I do, but you will. So in order to create a class, your class isn't going to come fully prepared with all your stuff on it. You have to kind of build it from scratch. That might be a lot of work, but it'll be totally worth it. So you're going to go down to New Class, and you're going to click that right there. Now, it's going to ask you a few different things. The class name. It's going to ask you if you want a different URL. I just go with the class name. If you want to put a summary of the class, I would click and don't allow user nicknames because that's just going to allow kids to change their name and you can't identify them. For the year, pretty much it's just going to have our school years in there, so I would put that as the year it is. And then once you hit next, no schedule required. It's going to be a class that you decide when gets published and when finishes, so hit finish. So your class is created. Fantastic. But it's very blank and boring, and so we need to do a few things to it. So the first thing I would have you do, you can look over on the left or on the right-hand side there. There's all your options, but you need to make your class look engaging, look exciting. And so hitting Edit Theme, we don't really have a lot of school themes, but Haiku has made some themes that you can choose and use for your classroom. So hit Haiku themes, go through, find one you might like. There's so many to choose from. Today is voting day here in Illinois, and so I'm going to pick Old Glory because America. So hit apply, and we're the social studies department. So once that goes, now your class has a look to it. Now students will be able to identify it, say, oh yes, this class is visually this. Now I would name that first page your home page. You want a base for everything, a foundation for everything, and so that first page will be named your home page. And now later when we do some more tutorials, you'll see that this home page is going to kind of be what everything else is built upon. Okay? So your first class is created. Now it's time to start building and putting some stuff on there.